The Bobcats are now 2-0 since joining the Mountain West Conference, and today they are looking to stay undefeated against New Mexico, a team Montana State will actually be playing in real life here in a few weeks. But before we jump into that game, I've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. First off, I'm upping the difficulty to Heisman and lowering the quarter length to 11 minutes. And I'm also going to be renaming our running back to Scottre Humphrey, because he's a beast in real life for the Bobcats, and we've got to have him represented on the team. So with that all out of the way, we are now here at University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Lobos coming out onto the field, and here are your Montana State Bobcats looking to stay undefeated in Mountain West play, led by senior quarterback Tommy Malott from Butte, Montana. Coming out in the pistol to start off this game, he's going to throw that one over the middle. The routes got caught up though, and that's going to result in an incomplete pass. Now Scottre Humphrey, first carry here with his real name now on the team, and he's going to pick up 6 yards right there. Early third down for Montana State, trying to avoid going 3 and out. Malott wants to run for it, but they're going to catch him and bring him down for the sack. Hall out here to punt this one away. The 6'9" punter gets this one off, but there's a flag down on the play, and I think that's going to be running into the kicker. Despite what Pope is trying to do here on the return, it's not going to matter because the drive is going to stay alive due to that penalty. This is going to be an RPO, and Malott's just going to hand that one off to Humphrey. He makes a move back inside, and he's going to pick up the first down right there. 17 yards on his first 2 carries of the game. We're going to give it to him for a third time now. Pulls out this spin move. That's going to be a pickup of 13 yards, averaging 10 yards per carry here in the first quarter. Now we've got the other running back in here, and he's going to pick up 2 yards there on the play. Elijah Elliott there. As we look at the top rushers across the country, that list dominated by Michigan and Montana State. Now Tommy Malott wants to throw, doesn't see anything that he likes, so he's going to take off and run, and he's going to pick up just enough to move the chains right there. At the 25-yard line now, Malott takes a shot to the end zone. His man has a step, but Malott overthrew him. He's going to be wishing he had that one back. Now out in the pistol again, it's going to be another handoff to Humphrey. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play right there, leading to 3rd down and 6. Malott dropping back to throw, wide open in the flat. Scottre Humphrey, he's going to dive for the pylon. Not quite get there, but he's going to get marked down at the 1-yard line. And now Elijah Elliott is going to finish it off for Montana State. After the penalty extends the drive, Montana State punches this one into the end zone to take the early lead. So now here's the Lobos offense out here in Montana State. Big tackle for loss right there on Andrew Henry. This Bobcat defense shut down Ashton Genty last week, forcing Boise State to have to pass the ball a lot. And that's what New Mexico State is doing early on now, already in Bobcat territory. Quick throw is going to be caught by the tight end. That's going to be a pickup of 5 right there. True freshman quarterback for the Lobos hands this one off to Henry, and once again, he's going to be going backwards. 3rd down and 7. Devin Dampier, he's got time in the pocket, and a wide open man downfield just outside of the red zone is where he's going to get taken down. 59 yards passing on this first drive already for the freshman. He's going to throw again. He's got his man over the middle there. Luke Wysong picks up 7 on the play. Dampier's going to hand this one off to Henry. He's going to break out of the initial contact, pick up the first down, and set up goal to go for New Mexico. They're going to give it to him again, and he's going to go untouched right up the gut for a Lobos touchdown as they answer our score very quickly. Handoff is going to go to Humphrey here from Montana State, as we might have a shootout on our hands right now. Both offenses looking very good. Here's a play fake now. Malott's going to float this one downfield. He's got his tight end open across the 40-yard line and brought down right there. Big passing play by Montana State. Malott dropping back to throw again, airing this one out on the left side, and it's going to be caught by Alexander on that left side, marked down at the 11-yard line. Here's a play fake now. Malott wanted to roll to the right, but there was pressure there. He's going to get the edge on the defender and somehow manages to pick up 6 yards on the play. Now faced with a 3rd down, Malott pump fakes. He had a man open in the end zone, but I double tapped A instead of just throwing it to him. So now we're going to have to settle for a 27-yard field goal, and Adams is going to hook this one to the left. He missed one like that last week against the Broncos too. Here is Henry on a carry now for the Lobos. He's going to be picking up a first down as we are now cooking in second quarter action. Dampier's going to fire that one over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Isaiah Jones, making his second catch of the day and already over 50 yards. Now here's a handoff to Andrew Henry. He's going to get past that first contact and pick up another first down. He's having a much better day against our defense than Genty did last week. He's going to give this one again, and he's going to be pushed forward over that first down marker as they're having no issue moving the football on our defense. And now the backup running back, Eli Sanders, gets into the end zone untouched on the toss play to the right, putting our defense to sleep. MSU finds themselves down by 7 here in the second quarter now, and maybe trying to make this the last drive of the half. If we can tie this one up here right before halftime, that would be great. Alexander catches the RPO right here. Great read by Tommy Malott. He's looking to throw this one yet again. He's got a clean pocket. And again, Alexander wide open there on the curl route. He's going to set up 3rd down and 1 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Bobcats looking to run it here. Scott Trey Humphrey breaks off of the first contact, and they're going to give it to the Bobcats, just barely picking up that first down. Now on the jet touch pass, it's Taco Dowler pulling out the spin move here. First time we've called his name today, and he's got 6 yards. 2nd down and 4, under 1:30 left to go now in the quarter. Malott evading the pressure, and he's got a wide open running lane here across the 20-yard line, slides down at the 16. Malott, obviously one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. Here as the Lobos send a blitz, Malott's able to dump that one off to Taco Dowler for a pickup of 3 yards on the play. Again, they're going to be sending the heat, and again, Malott finds one of his favorite targets, Taco Dowler. That's his 3rd catch of the game. 3rd down and 2, now looking for the conversion. Malott wanted to pick it up with his legs, but his acceleration couldn't quite get him there. And that's going to force Montana State to settle for another short field goal that is once again shanked to the left. Casey Adams has got to figure something else out now, because we should only be down by 1 at the break. Instead, we're down by 7. Those 2 missed field goals could be costly for the Bobcats. Now we're out here on defense to start the second half of play. Henry on the screen is going to pick up a quick first down there for the Lobos. 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Henry, and brought down after picking up a solid gain of 6 there on the run, up to 51 yards rushing today. Now Dampier's going to dump that one off to his receiver, and he's going to get just across midfield right there, as he is 9 of 10 passing today, not playing like a true freshman. Here is Henry on the run. He's going to pick up 7 yards right there on the play. This Bobcat defense is struggling a lot more today than we were a week ago against Boise State. Now a wide receiver screen is going to pick up another first down, as this New Mexico offense is running like a well-oiled machine, and still only 1 incomplete pass on the day for Devin Dampier. Inside of the red zone now, he's going to hand that one off to Andrew Henry, looking to get another touchdown, marked short down at the 3-yard line. The Bobcats hitting him hard, but he holds on to the football, and now Dampier's got himself another touchdown. That is going to be caught by Caleb Medford, who's been very involved in the offense today, as New Mexico State takes a 14-point lead, or just New Mexico, not New Mexico State here, as Humphrey's going to pick up 8 yards on the play. It's going to lead to a 3rd down and 1, and Hunter Providence, the tight end, gets just enough on that right side to move the sticks. Malott dropping back to throw. He's got his man open downfield. Alexander Jr. getting past the defense down the left sideline, and he has gone for a Bobcat score. That 2-possession lead for the Lobos did not last long. New Mexico now looking to respond and take back that 2-possession lead that they had. Here's a handoff to Andrew Henry, and he's going to pick up not a first down on the play. I don't know how they marked him short right there, but I will take it. 2nd down and inches. They're going to give this one to Henry, and there he goes. He picks up the first down right there. 2:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Pass is going to be caught there by Isaiah Jones, and that's going to pick up 6 yards there on the play. Dampier is going to keep this one himself. First time we've seen him run today. Gets hit hard, but holds onto the football and picks up a Lobos first down. He is a scrambling archetype, but that's the first time we've seen him try to use his legs today. Short pass in the flat is going to be caught, but there's a flag down on the play, and they're going to get Stillwell for pass interference on the Bobcats. Now Dampier's going to be taking a shot to the end zone, and he's got his man Luke Wysong for the touchdown. New Mexico State up by 2 possessions yet again. Montana State typically a run-first team, but now that we're down by 14 in the fourth quarter, looking to pass the ball a lot more and go up-tempo. Malott, after that first completion, hurries up the offense, now rolling to his right. All his receivers are running downfield, but it's man coverage, so he has all kinds of room to run here, and they're going to give him a late flag for the late hit right there, which we will gladly accept. Down to the 17-yard line now after that big run and penalty. Malott floats that one to the end zone, and Alexander could have had his second touchdown of the afternoon. Instead, Malott overthrows him and it falls incomplete. Lobos sending the heat on this play now. Dollar with the reception, picks up 5 yards. Third down now. Montana State looking for the conversion, and we've got it on that left side and brought down at the 2-yard line as we go up-tempo yet again, trying to punch this one into the end zone. Scottrey Humphrey is in for 6. Montana State not going away despite what New Mexico is trying to do. Got them to a 3rd down and 9 now. Montana State sends the heat, but the Lobos pick it up, and the catch is going to be made by Wysong, who's really been killing us in the receiving game today. This pass is going to be knocked away by Takari Carr. He's already got a couple interceptions on the season. It would have been nice for him to have one right there. This pass on 3rd down is going to be caught by Pope on the left side. And that's 2 third downs that they have converted so far on this drive that we desperately needed to stop them on. Now he's got his tight end wide open in the flat. He's going to run after the catch and pick up 8 yards right there. Under 7 minutes left to go in the game. Wide receiver screen here for Wysong. Gets hit hard, but not until he picks up another New Mexico first down. Here's Henry on the carry now, and he's going to pick up 6 yards right there as you see these Bobcat defenders trying to force a fumble or something, trying to get a big hit, but it's just not working here today, and that's going to be Caleb Medford getting all the way down to the 1-yard line now for New Mexico. Looking to make it a 2-possession game, and he's got it. Touchdown there for Caden Pope, and that might just put this game out of reach for Montana State. I mean, we can score 2 touchdowns here in the next 4.5 minutes, but not if Malott is throwing interceptions. Derek Moore coming away with the pick, and the safety gets the return all the way down to the 25-yard line. And if New Mexico can score on this drive, it's going to be the nail in the coffin, and that's exactly what Andrew Hendry does a few plays later. And all of a sudden, just like that, a game that we were in, now the Lobos are doubling us, 42-21 with under 2 minutes left to play. At this point, we're just going to be playing for some pride. But Alexander Jr. having a spectacular day, up to 165 receiving yards now on 5 receptions. Malott hurries up the offense, trying to bring any sort of a remnant of a comeback here, but he can't be taking those 5-yard checkdowns if he wants to lead a 21-point comeback in the next minute and a half. Now Malott trying to take off and run, but he has been very limited in what he can do on the ground game today. New Mexico brings him down for the sack. 3rd down and 7. Malott throws that one on the run. Dollar picks up the first down, but not much more after that. We have to get this one into the end zone. Malott taking the snap, stands tall in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down for the 5th time today. Meanwhile, our defense has not gotten to the quarterback once. Floating that one out to the left side, Alexander nearly brought it in, but at the same time, New Mexico almost picked that one off. 3rd down and 19, checking this one down into the flat for Humphrey. He's going to make this a 4th down and manageable. Bobcats still have all their timeouts, but just refusing to use them. 4th and 7, Malott wants to run for it. He threw it at the last second when he saw he couldn't run for it, and it went right into the arms of Chris Bruce, and that's just going to be salt in the wound there for Montana State as the Lobos put up 28 points in the 4th quarter, a game that was close until the 4th quarter. But they just ran away with it there, and that is disappointing. As we were 2-0, we just came off a win of Boise State. They already lost their first game of the season, but Dampier tore us apart with his 85% completion percentage. Malott had over 200 yards passing, a touchdown, but those 2 4th quarter interceptions were really the end of us right there. He did have 42 yards on the ground, and Scottrey Humphrey had 69 yards on the ground. Him and Elliott each had a rushing touchdown. Alexander was the standout man in the receiving game today, a $165, and the lone receiving touchdown for this Bobcat offense. Defensively, 11 tackles there for Ort, despite being a little bit banged up throughout that game with the wear and tear. We had 4 tackles for loss, but that was about it. No sacks or turnovers going our way. We are going to be scheduling some players for visits now. Cox is actually going to be coming next week as we host Utah State, and then Chet Jarvis, the 4-star wide receiver, we're going to be hosting 2 weeks after that against the Wolfpack. Joining him on that visit is the quarterback Tommy as well. We would love to go from Tommy to Tommy in the quarterback game. Looking at the players of the week, Texas Tech and Wake Forest each had players with big time games, and obviously with the performance that we had today, no Bobcat was going to be making Mountain West Player of the Week. Looking at some other games inside of the conference now, the Montana Grizzlies are 2-0 in conference play as they take down the Colorado State Rams. And the North Dakota State Bison get their first win of the season, taking out another former FCS school in Western Kentucky. Next week, we're going to be hosting our first ever recruit against Utah State. You're not going to want to miss it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leaving a like is always appreciated. And until next time, this has been Jeffrey.